All right, I think we can get started. Tangini, can you maybe let me know if you can hear me? All right. So good morning, everybody, once again. Good morning. My name is Grace Kashivena, and I will be your conductor today for our cybersecurity awareness training. This is our third session, so we're at topic 3 for our awareness session. Just maybe a few house rules is that if you have any questions or comments, please keep them towards the end of the session. Also, the recording will be shared with everybody that's in attendance in case you have missed something during the session. I will share the recording and I will share the links to the videos as well. Also, at the end of every session, we have a test. So I will share the link of that test towards the end of the session for you to take part in the test just for your own, it's just really for your own benefit and for your own knowledge, just to see how far you have come with the sessions that we've been having, what you have learned and what you maybe need to learn more on. All right. So for our topic for today, we'll be looking at managing cybersecurity attacks and incidences. Within that, we will look at the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario uh, in a business? What is the worst case scenario with regards to cybersecurity in a business? With regards to an individual, what is the worst thing that can happen to a person and how they can protect themselves after that has happened? And then we'll be looking at extortion and blackmail. What are the differences between extortion and blackmail, the similarities, and also how to protect yourself um, if you're experiencing any of that. And then we'll look at how to know your weapons and an activity at the end of the session and a Q&A at the end of the session. So basically, that's what we'll be looking at today. All right, so what we like to say, as always, is that you are the last line of defense. The work lies with you to make sure that you go put in strong and unique passwords, create strong and unique passwords that will not compromise you, not clicking on links. Attending cybersecurity awareness sessions is part of you creating that line of defense. All right. So the worst case scenarios in cybersecurity is when things go terribly wrong in the digital world. A cybersecurity breach can be catastrophic with severe financial, reputational, and even operational consequences. So what you see here now are some of the scenarios that the businesses and individuals could face. The very first one is ransomware attack, which can shut down operations. This can happen if a business gets hit by a ransom where locking all critical files and systems, where hackers demand millions in ransom and without backup, the company is forced to pay or lose everything. Operations ground to a halt, customers lose trust, and the business may never recover. All right, number two is data breach leaks sensitive information. Personal, personal, financial, or business data is stolen and leaked online. And then customers lose trust, and the company faces legal action for failing to protect sensitive information. Companies can face regularity fines like the GDPR or the PYPIA violations, which can cost millions. And number three, we have the phishing attack, which leads to a financial fraud. This can be in a case whereby a top executive falls for a phishing email and unknowingly provides banking credentials. Cybercriminals make unauthorized transactions, transferring millions out of company accounts. The company is left scrambling with little chance of recovering stolen funds. And then we have what we call the insider threat, which can cause major cybersecurity breach. This can be in a disgruntled employee that's unhappy with their salary or just unhappy with the working environment. So now they want to take revenge on the company and they leak trade secrets or sell customer data on the dark web. Then the company faces competitor threats, legal trouble, and massive losses. Customers and partners walk away fearing further breaches. So basically, in a nutshell, these are the worst case scenario that can happen in a business or from an individual standpoint. So it's best to stay armed and stay secure. Cybercrime isn't going anywhere. but with the right weapons and strategies, you can protect yourself and your business. So in this next slide, I want us to take a look at a video of the worst case scenario from an individual standpoint. This is an individual who had a security breach. Either she clicked on a link or she opened an attachment that had a malicious virus on it and stole all her data, shut down all her systems, and she lost basically everything. She lost all her life savings. So let me just share this video directly from YouTube because from the slide it will not play. So bear with me as I share this video. Sorry. Just bear with me a few minutes or a few seconds. The video is sharing. All right, so the video is titled Stating Effect of Cybercrime on an Individual or from a victim's point of view.
My name is Ebonlua Durosimi. Today was one of the worst days of my life. Growing up as an orphan, I had no one. Life was tough, but I struggled through it until I landed a good job. I worked really hard, and finally, my boss trusted me to handle one of our biggest clients. The day came. The clients were all seated. I was ready. But something happened. I opened my laptop and I couldn't find any of my files.
Ebonlua, what's going on? Can we get started, please?
It was like a bad dream. Everyone was staring at me like I was incompetent. It was terrible. I got fired on the spot. Back to square one. So painful. As if that wasn't bad enough. What? Debit alert. alert! Like a mad woman, I ran to my bank. Someone had just cleared my account. All my life savings. Gone. Gone. Years and years of hard work for nothing. It's not fair. It's not fair. I worked hard, really hard all these years, only for a lazy and greedy person to take it all in a day. It's not fair. It's not fair. What?
The effect of a single successful cyber attack destroys lives. To protect yourself against cybercrime, use strong and unique passwords. Update software on your devices regularly. Keep personal information locked down, especially on social media. Do not give out your passwords or PINs. Beware of opening unfamiliar emails.
That is the devastating effect of cybercrime from an individual's standpoint or from a victim's point of view. We just need to ensure that if for us not to fall victim to the same thing or the same worst case scenario, we should ensure that we have strong and unique passwords. When we constantly tell you to not have the same password for all your accounts, we're not just saying it. We're saying it because it's a way to that second security layer that protects you from any compromise. In case Facebook is compromised, you have access to all your other accounts. Also, not clicking on any links or attachments. Confirm the sender. Confirm the medium that the email is coming from, rather than just clicking and opening attachments, especially from people you don't know. Right, so let me just share my slides so we continue with the session. So next we'll be looking at extortion and blackmail. So both extortion and blackmail, just while the slide is sharing, both extortion and blackmail involve threats used to force someone into giving up money, property, or favors, but they have key differences. With extortion, it involves threats of harm, violence, or damage to force compliance. And then the threat could be physical, financial, reputational, or digital. An example of this could be a hacker demands payment to prevent a cyber attack on a company system. So that is what extortion can look like. And then with blackmail, it involves threatening to reveal damaging, embarrassing, or private information unless demands are met. So the focus with blackmail is it's on coercion or coercion through exposure rather than direct harm. An example of this is a cybercriminal steals personal photos and demands money to keep them private. So looking at the key differences between extortion and blackmail is that with extortion, it's a thing of pay me or I'll hurt you, physically, financially, or digitally. And then with blackmail is pay me or I'll expose something damaging about you. So those are the key differences with extortion and blackmail. But now I want us to look at a video that just also goes more broader in explanation with what is extortion and blackmail, what is cyber blackmail and extortion, and how to prevent it. So bear with me as I share this video again. Hope my sound is good.
Extortion and cyber blackmail are the most common forms of cybercrime and perhaps the most effective. These
How's the sound?
cybercrimes can cost a lot more than the initial payment. They also cost time, productivity, and reputation. In this video, we'll go over some common examples of cybercrimes and what you can do to prevent them. Examples of ransomware. The first ransomware appeared in 1989. Hackers mailed floppy disks to unsuspecting victims who inadvertently installed the malware on their computers. To get the key, the victim had to mail either $189 or $378 to Panama. Today's cybercriminals operate a similar racket, but with greater technical prowess. The WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017, which was linked to the North Korean government, infected about 200,000 computers in 150 countries. Bad Rabbit was ransomware that affected European and Russian users. Unlike WannaCry, which spread randomly, Bad Rabbit targeted its victims, which included the Odessa airport and Kiev's mass transit system. Cyber extortion. Extortion means demanding a good, service, or payment to prevent violence or destruction of property. Some cybercriminals get ahead of the competition by demanding money before they hurt you. Much like the mobsters of yore who wanted payment for security services, these cyber extortionists basically tell you to pay them or they will lock up your system. For instance, a hacker may send malicious traffic using a bot, overwhelm the site with more requests than it can handle, or simply shut it down. Cyber blackmail. Blackmailers employ the psychology of fear and shame to motivate victims. In these cases, the cyber criminal will claim that he's been inside your computer, embarrassing photos or searches, and recorded sketchy video using your camera. He will threaten to send the screenshots and pics to everyone in your address book, or post them on social media unless you pay up. It's basically cyber blackmail. It's a particularly insidious kind of crime. In fact, some hackers are even targeting children. Cyber blackmail doesn't only affect individuals, but it also harms companies. Hackers claim they have stolen sensitive data from a company's storage and threaten to expose it unless paid off. Many times, the hacker has no evidence at all and is simply bluffing. Next steps. One way to assess the credibility of an extortion scheme or blackmail threat is at Have I Been Pwned? This site lets you see what breaches your email address has been associated with, so you can determine if the password that is supposedly compromised and used for the cyber extortion or blackmail is simply from a previous breach, or if the hacker really has broken into your system. In no case should you pay off a cyber criminal even if you think they have something on you. A qualified cybersecurity services provider can help you determine the appropriate response and also protect you against future ransomware. Cyber blackmailers almost never have the goods on you they say they have, and extortionists are probably no match for your cybersecurity service provider or internal cybersecurity squad. Report cybercriminals to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center. Penetration testing. At Alpine Security, our penetration testing services and training can help prevent both ransomware and extortionware. We can also help you know what to do if a hacker uses ransomware to lock down your systems. Penetration testing can help identify gaps in systems and networks, and our user awareness training, including our phishing services, can identify gaps in user training. To learn more about protecting your organization from ransomware, cyber blackmail, and cyber extortion, or if you have an incident, contact us today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
So, in conclusion, both extortion and blackmail are illegal and often used in cybercrime through ransomware attacks, phishing scams, and data breaches. So, protect yourself by using strong cybersecurity measures, reporting threats, and never giving into demands, no matter what it is that's at stake. Never give in to demands. All right, so moving along with our last topic for today, which is knowing your weapons. Know your weapons enough to know your rights. Know when to react and not to react. So just bear with me as I reshare the slide. So we go through the weapons. So number one, while the slide is sharing, know your law enough to know your rights. So meaning, in other words, understand your rights and what actions you can legally take. The Namibian police nowadays is really helping victims, that go through cybercrime, especially when their money has been involved with fraud and all of these things. They do arrest culprits and so forth. So know your law enough to know your rights. Act wisely. Know your law enough to take the right action and not get in trouble. So take the right steps to protect yourselves without breaking the law. Don't take matters into your own hands. If you know who the criminal is, now you want to go to their house and go shoot them. Don't do such things. Don't act like that, or don't act in or on emotions. Rather, report the case. Alert the authorities and platforms. If it's Facebook that is hacked, report the incident. Let Facebook block the account, or close the account, so the person doesn't have any further access to the account. All right, and then identify and close security gaps. Review your systems regularly to strengthen weak spots. If you feel like your computer is slower than usual, ask the IT department, or make sure that all your softwares are up to date, so you are you don't have any security breach, because it could be that a virus was installed in your PC and it's slowly going to shut down on you. And then be cautious of free protection tools. Not all free cybersecurity software offers free real protection. We need to be careful of the types of softwares that we are downloading onto our computers. Just because an antivirus says it's free, it doesn't always mean that. See, there's a catch to it, and it could be antivirus that's just trying to install malicious viruses into your computer. So make sure that you invest in the proper security and software applications, so you protect not only yourselves but your organization and your family. All right. So freeze your accounts. Temporarily lock your social media or bank accounts until the issue is resolved. This is in the case that you have been compromised. Lock your social media accounts and bank accounts. Call the bank and freeze your card, so no further breaches can be done to your account, or no further money can be stolen from your account. Use strong passwords and store them safely with using a trusted password manager. It's always best to have a recovery phone number or recovery email in case you have forgotten your email, your password. You can always reset it. Have that recovery phone number. Have MFA. Enable MFA wherever possible. MFA is multi-factor authentication. It's an app found on our App Store, Play Store. It's the most securest one is Microsoft Authenticator. You can just go and search for it on your App Store or your Play Store. It's very secure. It's reliable. It's compatible with any device. It helps you have that second security layer on your systems or your accounts, especially if somebody's trying to hack your account or log into your account. It will give you that notification that somebody's trying to log in, and that's when you either verify or dismiss the login. So MFA it's a very useful tool, very important, very useful and reliable tool to use. And then share your experiences, raise awareness to help others avoid similar risk. What we have shared today, maybe you have family members and friends that are not on this call, go share this information with them so they are also aware. Security is a collective responsibility. All right, protecting yourself helps protect everyone. All right, so that is basically it for our topic for today. It's quite short today. Um, so just a quick team activity before we close off. What you see here is a team activity that says one of your friends. I hope everybody will be participating in this activity because we've been very quiet. One of your friends, John, Facebook account was hacked and then used to send messenger messages to his contacts requesting money to be e-walleted to him as he was stuck at a petrol station and his bank card was stolen. So one of the people that got the message called him as they noticed the mobile number provided for the e-wallet was not the same one on their contact list. So what do you advise John to do next? What should John do next in this instance? If you don't want to speak, please just write in the chats. What do you advise John to do next in this situation? Anybody? John's account was hacked, and then somebody used that account to write messages to his contacts requesting money to be e-walleted to him. And then the excuse they gave is that he was stuck at a petrol station and his bank card was stolen. What do you advise John to do next? because one of his friends does contact him and tell him, "Is this you that's saying you want money because you're saying this on Facebook and on all of this?" What do you advise John to do next? He was alerted that his account might have been hacked. John can alert the authorities. Okay. What will Numpol do that your Facebook account was hacked? Numpol doesn't have access to Facebook. It's not Facebook administrator. So Numpol can't do much in this instance. So what he should do is contact Facebook, report that his account was hacked to Facebook. Facebook has a, I'm not sure what the report email is. Let me just quickly search for it. So he should report the matter to Facebook. I'm just quickly waiting for the response on what email they should use to report. So John cannot access his account because his account was hacked. So what he should do after reporting his that his account was hacked, he should also use other means to inform his contacts that his account was hacked. Maybe WhatsApp status, maybe Instagram, and alert all the other people that his account was hacked so they must not engage with this person that's currently using his Facebook account. All right. Uh, I searched for the correct place to report your Facebook, but it says here facebook.com and then you /hacked. I think after that they will help you, or you can go to the help center on Facebook help center and you report your case that your account was hacked. I'm not sure the time frame that it takes for the account to be recovered, but it's always best to report so you don't, some of us have so many albums and albums of memories on our Facebook account. If we lose our account, we've lost the memory. So it's so we wouldn't want to lose our account. So it's best to report so you gain access to your account and reset your password and create a much stronger password so your account doesn't get hacked anymore. So number two, what could John have done to avoid being hacked? What could John, I just mentioned it now, what could John have done to avoid being hacked? Should John just have his account or his Facebook account password as password123? Is that an appropriate password to use? I mean, it's strong enough, password123. Stronger Facebook password, yes. Charlton says a stronger Facebook password, yes. That is correct. Avoid suspicious links and use multi-factor authentication. Thank you so much, Charlton. That is correct. And Philemon also says John should use strong passwords along with MFA. Correct. Use a password. Natasha says use a password with uppercase, lowercase, and special characters. Yes, and your password should be at least 12 to 16 characters long. 12, I know it's hard to remember such a long password, but it's important so you don't compromise yourself. You can't compromise your account. 12 to 16 characters long should the account be. All right, so that is it for our topic for today, managing cybersecurity attacks and incidences. We looked at the worst case scenario, we looked at extortion and blackmail, and knowing your weapons. What you see here now is our WhatsApp bot. This is an interactive platform that was created by the MICT in collaboration with South Essential IT. You can send it a message, it will send you tips in case maybe you have been hacked, or for example, you want to you don't know how to use MFA, you can, ask it, how do I install MFA on my device? And it will send you tips and guidelines on how to install MFA and many other cybersecurity questions that you might have. It will help you. The number that you can also you can either scan the QR code, it will take you directly to the bot, or you can save the number, which is 085 173 2873, the one that you see there on your screen. Please interact with it. It can help you in various cases. You might not want to share your experiences here or the cases that you have experienced, but it will help you. So please interact with that WhatsApp bot. It was created for the public. It's free. I'm also going to share again the number here on the chat. 085 173, sorry, 085 173 2873. I'm just going to give you a minute to scan that QR code and take that number down. All right. So now next, I'm just going to share the link to our test. Please take part in the test. It is for your own good, just so you learn and see what it is that you maybe haven't learned and you want to learn more on. I'm going to share the link in the chats. I'm sharing the QR code also in the chats. You want to scan the QR code, please make use of that and take part in the test. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. We can also use this platform for questions and answers. Comments. Any questions, any comments with regards to what we've discussed today or the previous sessions? You are more than welcome to raise your hand and ask. Any questions or comments from the floor before we close? All right. So if there's no questions, no comments, I'm giving you back 23 minutes. We were supposed to finish at 11, but we have 23 minutes left. So please enjoy your Friday. I hope this session was insightful and you've learned something and you will share with the next person. Thank you, everybody. God bless.